You know that place that's been on your bucket list forever? For me, it was the Amalfi Coast. I've seen it in pictures so many times, the colorful houses, the cliffs, the sea, but being here feels completely different. Everything is brighter, louder, and somehow calmer at the same time. For the next 4 days, we'll be exploring some of the most beautiful spots along the coast: Capri, Positano, Vico Equense, Ravello, and even a small village where we joined a traditional Italian cooking class. This is our Amalfi Coast adventure. So let's start from the beginning.
Ciao! Welcome to Napoli. Let's go pick up our car.
So we just finished picking up our car from Locauto. We rented it through Booking, and we also got full insurance from Booking for anything, scratches, windows, and just for an extra precautionary measure, we're gonna take videos and photos of the car. So we hope that this company is fully honest and that there won't be any additional charges at the end. Since we have full insurance, it shouldn't be a problem. And we saw on the tablet of the employer here, they had all the scratches marked. So when you come back with the car, they're gonna recheck the scratches and see if you've added some new ones. A cute Fiat Panda. It's bigger than the Fiat 500 that we had in Madeira. And just in case you're curious, the total cost for 7 days was 290 euros with full insurance. And our first stop of the day will be in the city of Pompeii. I'm sure you've heard before that in Napoli, it's one of the oldest pizzerias in Italy, called Pizzeria L'Antica da Michele. And to my surprise, it's not just in Napoli. We won't be entering the city of Napoli because I hear it's too crowded, and we're eager to get to our accommodation in Vico Equense. And so we're gonna stop along the way to the historic city of Pompeii, where we found out that there is also a Pizzeria da Michele there. It's not quite the one in Napoli, but at least we'll try the famous pizzas. You have to pay some toll. It's 230 euros. We just parked in Pompeii and we're gonna pay the parking. It's 50 cents, I think, for an hour. And you can pay them here. They also accept cards, apparently. And here we are. We bought capricciosa. Wow, it's huge, like huge. Check this out. Huge. We just ate. We paid 17 euros, 11 for the pizza, 3 for the juice, and 6 euros coperto, which is the tax that they pay you for having stayed at the table and not taken away. And yeah, we tried, but we weren't really that impressed. I mean, it wasn't something special. I don't believe so. But anyways. And also the coperto, I have to get used to it, clearly, because I don't think that it's fair, seeing as the waiter didn't treat us with some special treatment. I mean, he barely talked to us. Nothing special. But yeah, it is what it is. This is the culture. We have to respect it and certainly try it. Look at this affogato, an espresso shot, and pistachio ice cream. Let's see how it is. Wow. Let's try the ice cream first. Wow, it's really good. With the coffee, perfect. Cheers. Wow, really good. We weren't really supposed to take our coffees and go to a table because all other Italian people just take their coffee at the bar, but we really wanted to sit down a bit, so we took our affogato to the table, enjoying the view over Pompeii. And here are the ruins of Pompeii with the Vesuvius. In the background, so stunning. If you want to visit it, it's €9 just for the ruins and €22 for the ruins and the villas. We just wanted to see the rest of the city and head directly to our accommodation in Vico Equense and to begin our Amalfi trip. I mean, just look at the views of the Vesuvius National Park. Sera perché ti amo, na 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 na. This is all I've been singing since I arrived here. We just arrived at our accommodation and let me show you an amazing place where you can stay if you want to visit the Amalfi Coast. Welcome to Vico Equense. Right at the entrance you have this very cute terrace. So beautiful. It's just a little corner of calmness and serenity. Just imagine sitting here having a cup of tea or a cup of coffee and enjoying your breakfast. This is the name of the accommodation, Lemon Tree B&B. Also look at what view you have from the terrace. And now let me show you inside. Wow. We have a beautiful double bed with such warm and inviting lighting. Oh my gosh. Look at the effect with the wallpaper, it's so cute. And this lamp is so beautiful and unique. And over there you have a small corner where you can set up your laptop and do a little work if you need to, and also a smart TV to relax in the evenings. This apartment doesn't have a kitchen area, but the host, very lovely, will leave you everything that you need. Coffee, sweets, jam, some toast, tea, everything that you would need to have a classic Italian breakfast, a coffee maker, and a very cute little fridge. I love how it looks. Oh, they left us water in here, milk, I think some juices, so that's so cute of them. And over here on the right, you have a place where you can put all of your clothes, your baggages, lovely storage boxes where you can put everything that you need, and a fluffy blanket in case you get cold at night. In this accommodation, you can stay up to 4 people. You have this double bed and another separate room with a sofa bed. Let me show it to you. Here it is. It's a cute little corner. And here is the bathroom. Everything that you would need for a perfect stay. A shower, a bidet, a toilet, a hair dryer, towels. I'll leave the link to this accommodation in the description down below, and make sure you book this place. It's truly one of a kind. It's in a small, peaceful town and it's the perfect base for you to explore everything that this peninsula has to offer. The Amalfi Coast, you are very close to Sorrento, from where you can take ferries to Capri, even to Positano, Ravello, so you're gonna love it. So we took a quick shower and changed into some warmer clothes because it's so hot outside. And now we're gonna go and explore this small, beautiful town called Vico Equense. Let's go! Oh my god, I have to go up a hill. This is crazy. First we have to pay the parking for the entire day, which is €6. And you have to park on the blue lines. And we've arrived at Gelateria Gabriele. This was a recommendation from our host and we really want to see how good the gelato is. Thank you so much. Grazie. So let's try it. We've got pistachio and cheesecake. And on top she asked us if we wanted some nuts. I think they're fried, like peanuts. It's good, it's not too sweet. The nuts are really crispy, but the ice cream is not too sweet. Oh my god, I cannot believe this view. Just look at this beautiful park with this view. Wow. I mean, seriously, is this view even real? Look at that pretty beach over there. This beautiful viewpoint is called Villetta Paradiso, and it will be in my Google Maps list of favorites from here. Just walking down to a famous beach here in Vico Equense, and all we have here are hills, up and down, up and down. But the view, check this out. Wow! And there's the beach we want to go to. This is Lido da Vittorio. To enter, it's 20 euros for 2 chairs and an umbrella. But it's really pretty. Unfortunately, we don't have our bathing suits with us, but it's really a place to remember. It's really cool sunbathing with these views. And we're here at El Tradizione to have dinner. Let's check it out and see how it is. Just want to show you a little bit inside, because they even have a butcher shop. The meat is extra fresh, and they sell all kinds of things, even chocolates. Inside. And here are all the meats that they use and cheeses that they use to prepare our dishes. So good. And this is what we ordered. So cool seeing it so fresh. Look over there. Wow, it looks amazing. That cheese over there looks amazing. So we just finished our meal and we are so satisfied. It was absolutely delicious. We loved all the ingredients. You could feel that they were very high quality. It was chef's kiss. And we'll definitely come back for more on another night. Hi there and welcome to the second episode of our Italy trip. Today we're going on a special trip to Capri. I've wanted for so long to visit this beautiful island, so I'm so excited. Let's go.
Then all the rest are quite old-fashioned, where I had sometimes played chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that
It's packed full and there's so much wind in the train and it goes so fast. And we're here going to the ferries. We have 12 minutes to get to the ferry, so we're running.
The lights were dimmed as our eyes met, you saw me, and forever.
So to reach the ferry, we have to go down these stairs. Look at this. Never seen this before. And still we have to rush to get there in time. Follow the crowds. Continuing with the stairs. I'm filming this because honestly I wish somebody had, because it's quite confusing. Now let's go find our ferry. We are with the company NLG. I think it's over there. This is ours for Capri. I can't believe we made it. Phew.
The lights were dimmed as our eyes met and you saw me, and forevermore I'd like to share that vintage dream. Yeah, forevermore we're living in that vintage dream. Different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned where I had sometimes played chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible to score. So I dream of.
So we've just arrived in Capri. Stepping off the ferry, our first view is the marina with the colorful buildings in the background. Capri is often shown as glamorous and full of must-see spots, but today we wanted to try something different. A slow, simple, and very atypical day on the island. Before diving into the island itself, we wanted to take a moment here away from the crowd to lift the drone and really see Capri from above. And from this perspective, it's not hard to see why Capri has been considered a dream destination for centuries. If you didn't know, Roman emperors once built their villas here. Later on, writers, artists, and celebrities followed, drawn by the dramatic cliffs, turquoise waters, and the mysterious allure of the Faraglioni rocks. Even today, Capri has this reputation as one of the most glamorous islands in the whole world. But that raises the big question, is Capri really the dream people imagine, or has it become more of a tourist trap? It's one of Italy's most visited destinations, and being here right now, watching it from above, the magic is undeniable. Standing here, it feels like we're about to step into a postcard. The colors, the cliffs, the sheer beauty of the island, they make you understand why Capri became so famous in the first place. So let's see if mass tourism has taken away its charm.
They make the sandwiches right there on the spot. And you choose whichever protein you want with tomato salad and cheese. This was €7. I think she said caprese pancetta.
Salami della nonna.
Made by the nonna. And she cut us in half so we could eat much easier. Eccola.
Very good.
I think it's really flavorful. The tomatoes are very flavorful and the basilicum.
Is it good or not? Molto bene, molto fresca.
Più bello.
Pure bello.
Let me try this juice, parallele. Continuing with a flight of stairs, of course. To get to the city center, from the marina you have to go up. What's really cool is that we're passing near all these houses of actual people that live here and have beautiful gardens. So stunning. And they each have a name. They're worse than Porto's stairs. At least the view is pretty. Now I really regret not taking any water with us because it's really, really hot and it's only May, so if you come, definitely bring some because the stairs are never ending. And after we walked all of these stairs, we found out that there was actually a cable car that goes from the top way down to the bottom in the marina, and we're just about to reach it, the cable car. It's called Capri Funicular. So yeah. And finally, after almost 45 minutes, at the top we found ourselves in the famous Piazzetta, Capri's central square, often called the living room of the world. It's surrounded by a lot of tourists, of course, but also by cafes, tiny streets. It felt both glamorous and human at the same time. We let ourselves simply wander through the streets, just walking slowly, hand in hand with the island.
Side by side we sway there in all the colors.
Look at this pizzeria, how it's situated, so cool. This is the name. Look at these chocolates.
Folded on the lawn chair in all the colors. Summer love.
And this bus will take you to Capri if you don't want to take the chair up there.
Remember when we were getting nowhere fast, when the garden won't stop.
Trying our lemon sorbetto, our first one here. It's very sour. It's like a vanilla ice cream with lemon juice inside. But it's refreshing, especially on this hot day. And in case you are wondering, it was €7. It's so big. Definitely share it if you want to buy one. I don't think I can finish this by myself. And Laura doesn't like it. He says it's too sour. And it is too sour, but you get used to it. We're just taking a break because we really got tired of all of the hassle here. I mean, we realized this kind of tourism is not for us. I mean, we don't like to walk around the streets and just stay in files with other people and everybody's screaming, running, searching for something, wanting to sit down somewhere. No, this is not for us. The island is so beautiful. I think it's worth visiting. Maybe not staying for the entire day, but it's worth seeing because the nature is really amazing, but it can also be tiring if you don't want a lot of tourists swarming around you. And I think now there's not that many tourists because it's May. I wonder how it is in summer here. I think in summer you can't even walk around. But yeah, we're gonna enjoy the time that we have left on the island and then go back to Sorrento.
A cure for the air conditioning blues.
After exploring the streets around the Piazzetta, we found a little garden that seemed like a hidden gem. It was full of wonderful trees, cactuses, and unique plants, and it really felt like a small hidden gem in the middle of all the craziness. There were some people on the benches here, and we all just stood in silence, admiring the nature and taking in that salty air from the sea. Standing here, we also wanted to see what Capri looked like from above this garden. And look at this view. From here you can see it all, the white houses clinging to the hillside, the deep blue of the sea, and the mountain rising in the distance. Even if the island felt too touristy at times for us, we really can't deny how beautiful Capri really is. From above, we are reminded why the island became so famous in the first place. It really is a place like no other.
It started to rain while still sunny.
Folded on the lawn chair in all the colors.
Instagram versus real life.
Remember when we were getting nowhere fast, when the garden won't stop giving back. Honeysuckle, fresh cut grass. I could really use some stuff like that.
Back in the marina, and we want to go check out a beach. Spiaggia Grande, I think it's called.
We decided to finally give our legs a rest and take the funicular down. It carried us straight towards the sea, where we found a quiet beach. We didn't swim, didn't rush, we just stood still for a minute, looking at the water, the boats, and of the cliffs rising high above. We enjoyed watching people take a calm beach day, and we reminded ourselves that we travel not to collect attractions, but to feel a place fully, even for only a couple of hours.
Washed in every shade of green in all the colors. Summer love. Remember the lazy river day.
Stopping at a cafeteria to grab some coffees, and we're sitting at the bar. It's Italian too. Right across the street from the marina. We're now waiting to embark on our ferry. We have about an hour to wait, and we were just thinking that you don't really have time in a day trip to see everything. I mean, if you really want to see everything, you have to stay a couple of days, because as we said before, we took the steps and the steps killed us. We had no energy after that, and you need energy because you have to go to Capri, to Augusta's Gardens. You have a lot to see. Yeah.
See Blue Grotto.
To see Blue Grotto, yes, and you need time for that. You can't do it in a day trip. That's why we felt like those tourists that run to check things off the list, and we're not that kind of people. So yeah, it's really beautiful, but if you want to come, I suggest at least 1 or 2 nights here to fully enjoy at your own pace. Going to take the elevator because there's no way we're gonna go up the stairs. And since we're so tired, we're gonna go back to our little town because it's much more peaceful, and go to a great restaurant and chill the night out. Since the lift has a very, very long queue, we have no choice but to go up this hill. This is the part with touristic cities. Whoa, this is so weird. Definitely an experience.
Sorrento.
Live.
What not bad.
I'm gonna check my Apple Health to see how many floors. I don't even know how to speak. Yes, we made it. So happy. Buying tickets for Vico Equense. That's him. Going to dinner. Just in time for sunset. We're back to La Tradizione because it was such a good meal and we need to taste some more. And when you come here, and you're gonna come here, you have to try this one. It's made by the nonna of the family that has the restaurant, and it's just delicious. It's like a panettone with some kind of fat. It's so good. This one still has it. It's so good. It really creates addiction. And now for the meal, this is cotoletta, which is veal fried, and inside it's so soft. We tried it yesterday. These are potato chips made in-house with pecorino cheese and pepper. And this is lamb fried. So good. Can't wait to eat. First, some cabbage salad, which is so good. It's my favorite. The red one. And look at these chips. So big. And the cheese, it goes perfectly. So good. And soft. Has a lot of fat in it, which makes it even more delicious. Wow. And even though we are full, we had to try their tiramisu. Perfection. Wow, it looks good. It has like drops of chocolate in it, or coffee. It's very good. Yes, chocolate nibs. It's really flavorful. A little bit like an alcohol flavor. Delicious.
Open air, side by side we sway there in all the colors. Summer love, lonesome dove, folded on the lawn chair in all the colors. Summer love. Remember when we were getting nowhere fast, when the garden won't stop giving back honeysuckle, fresh cut grass. I could really use some stuff like that.
Come with a car, just be advised that there will be a lot of cars, so you have to wait in lines. And now we're gonna see where we're gonna park. If you park on the blue lines, it will be around 3 or 4 euros per hour. Or there are parkings. I have two saved. They are each 30 euros per day. The traffic is chaotic because the streets are so small. Wow. So this is how it feels to drive in Positano. We decided to park on one of the blue lines because we estimate there will be 3 or 4 hours around here, so it doesn't make sense to pay a full 30 or 35 euros for the whole day. Here is where we parked.
4 euros per hour. And I'm going to the parking box, which is right in front of us. Does it work? Oh, yes, it works. Great. And it even takes card. That's our car. So we bought for 5 hours, was 20 euros. So we want to make the most out of Positano, and I have here my itinerary. It has exact location, so we don't have to wander through Google Maps. I just click a button and go directly there. Okay, this is it. Now let's go to the Church of Santa Maria Assunta, and I click the button, and it opens directly onto Google Maps. I hit directions, and that's it. Let's go. Well, this is an experience. On the left, there are cars passing by, and on the right, a beautiful vista. Right? Such an experience.
Beautiful.
Benvenuto a Positano. Wow, it's so cute. Wow. Let's go see the church. The Church of Santa Maria Assunta has watched over Positano for more than 1,000 years. It's built on the site of an ancient Benedictine monastery and is known for its 13th century Byzantine icon of Black Madonna, a symbol said to have arrived here by sea. The church's dome, covered in colorful majolica tiles, has become the heart of Positano's skyline, a landmark seen from every terrace and every postcard. Standing here, it feels like all of Positano's history, faith, art, and legend meets beneath this golden light. And the view from the church's steps is even more incredible. Just look at this wonderful view of the sea. We're heading there right now to see it up close. Stopping for a lunch break, a homemade sandwich that we made this morning, and just stare out at the beach. Enjoy the views. Sitting here on the beach with this view, wanting to fly the drone a little bit to see all these beautiful cliffs from above. So beautiful. And the sun is really scorching, it's really hot. Definitely a beachy day. But again, we don't have our swimsuits with us. Maybe next time. Positano is one of those places that almost doesn't look real. Houses stacked on cliffs, all in soft shades of pink, yellow, and white. From above, it looks peaceful, but once you're there, you realize it's full of life. The streets are narrow, steep, and very, very crowded. Hundreds of steps leading to cafes, shops, and some of the best views on the coast. For centuries, this was a quiet fishing village until the 1950s, when the artists and writers started coming here and made it famous as a place for la dolce vita. And thus, today, Positano is one of Italy's most visited towns. It's busy, it's beautiful, and a little overwhelming, but once you see it for yourself, you truly understand why people keep coming back. We've just been sitting here listening to the waves, and it's so beautiful. We really like Positano, definitely more than Capri, just our personal opinion. It's really, really beautiful. I mean, I could definitely see myself coming back next time, staying a couple of days and just enjoying the beach, walking up and down the steps. It's really, really beautiful. It's really special. So I really get the hype, the travel hype with it. We don't usually go to such destinations that are crowded with tourists, but I find it quite okay right now. I don't think it's quite as crowded as in the summer right now, so it's nice to see it at least once in your life. I think you have to do this to see what drives all the tourists here and why is it so special. And I think we can see why. It's really, truly stunning and a wonder of nature. Something to cool off, so we bought some coconut granita, which is like slashed ice, I think. Yeah, and a water. Perfect for a sunny beach day. Wow, it gives you like brain freeze, and it's awesome. We're done with our beach day, and we're going to explore Positano some more, maybe even have a coffee. The streets are so pretty. Let's try the Sicilian cannolo. Bought here, where is it? Positano Paradise. This is with ice cream?
Good.
That's good. Let me see.
It's like
It's vanilla ice cream with pistachio on top. It's good, but oh, now I see. Now I taste the limon in it. Instagram versus reality again. Here on Via Colombo, we have the most amazing views. Look at this. Perfection. Can't believe people live there. And these flowers over here make it even more beautiful. There's Franco's bar. And from here you can see this beautiful view. Not just the hills, look at the water. Oh my gosh. Can I jump in it? From here? I'm gonna take a film photo because I love them. Look, it's so beautiful! And a film photo. Imagine having a house here with this view every single day. The water is sparkling. It's ready to walk a little bit on the streets if you're coming to this part of Italy. But it's such a unique mix of cars and hills and the sea. Vespas. So we sat down at a table here, ordered some water and a Rossini, which is a Bellini, but with strawberry, Prosecco and strawberry. Ligali Bistro it was called. No,
It doesn't end. Eat a lot of pasta and aperitivos because you'll be working them out. The saga continues. Yay, we made it! Back where we started. Back to catch our breaths and then go out for dinner. Back to the best restaurant in Vico Equense because we want to try the entire menu if possible. Everything was delicious up until now, so let's see how their pasta is. This is al ragu, rigatoni al ragu. And this is ziti genovese. Sugar. Let's see how the genovese style is. I think this has onion and meat. Try. It's like ossobuco with rigatoni. It's so good. Like onion and stewed beef. It's so good. This one has minced meat apparently in the tomato sauce. We are now gonna drive to Pianillo, where we have a cooking class with Valentino's cooking class, and we're gonna learn how to make mozzarella, tiramisu, and pasta. Let's go! We drove up to the small village of Pianillo, a peaceful place surrounded by lemon groves and mountain air. There we were welcomed by Valentino, the head chef, and his nephew, both full of warmth and humor. We're just about to start our cooking class with Valentino. We've put on our apron, we've washed our hands, and we're about to start. I'm so excited. We started by making dessert, the famous tiramisu.
Come here, please. Lady finger, coffee, sugar, liquor. This is marsala.
While I worked on the cream, he called everyone one by one to dip the lady fingers into fresh espresso and coffee liquor. He showed us how it's done first, and then smiled as we each took turns. There was laughter, chaos, but everything was so fun.
Okay, now we cover the layer with cream.
Cream color heavy finger with the normal temperature. Yeah, now this is lady finger. Finish you. No, okay. You. Yeah, good.
So you like a lot?
Yeah. Of the fridge for 1 hour. All the people like same here.
After finishing the delicious tiramisu, we moved on to making pasta, with Valentino explaining to us every step of the way.
Pastry for the cannelloni, for fettuccine, it is the same process. This is 1 kilo 600 gram flour double zero. It's very thin flour. For 1 kilo 600 gram, we need 8 eggs. 1 egg for 200 gram and water. Okay. First, we broken the eggs here in the middle. We add the water and then we mix. When this come all wet, we stop. And then we need to dry the dough because first we wet, after we dry. We use it for dry. We use semolina flour. This is more space flour. We dry very fast the dough. Okay. Come on, broken the eggs. You mix like machine, okay?
Machine.
Is all wet.
Well done.
Semolina in table. Semolina. We need to set this part for the egg. We push. and fold. Because when we push, we stick the semolina and fold inside. Do come dry, okay?
He gave us each a piece and then came the kneading. That's when the real work began. For almost 45 minutes, and we finally understood what handmade really means. But what made it so special wasn't just the cooking, it was the people. We were each from a different corner of the world, South Korea, England, the United States, and somehow by the end of the class, we all felt like friends. We shared stories, traditions from our countries, and that's the magic of experiences like this. You arrive as strangers, and somehow you end up being friends.
And then you visited Korea. But we loved Korea. Oh, it's a lovely honeymoon.
2 nights, so we traveled with
Yeah.
Yes, I really love it. The coffees and the pastries, I'm fascinated.
Yeah. Locals are saying that the atmosphere is very different.
Very different, I guess.
Classic.
They prefer like the traditional, like keeps changing.
Wow. So, a couple of years ago, there
Finance.
Yeah. She just told me on the page. But it's like
Like this, okay? Like this. Larger space numero 0, finish numero 4. And take out, leave it here. Wow. Semolina, like massage like this, up and down. We change numero 1, finish numero 4. Semolina.
okay. Yes. The massage again. Okay.
Discovered it actually through vlogs on
Okay. Now we got you know?
Valentino brought to us the pasta machine and we each took turns in making delicious tagliatelle. I struggled a bit, but this very lovely couple from Korea who were on their honeymoon stepped in and helped me, and together we got it right. We didn't do the cooking ourselves. Valentino's team took care of that in the kitchen, preparing it with tomato sauce and vegetables. The final part of the class was all about mozzarella, and this part honestly felt like a magic trick.
We can make mozzarella from buffalo meat, from cow meat. We are in Aggerola. This town, the name is Aggerola. Aggerola is famous in the world for mozzarella from cow meat. Because we have the rats of the cow, Aggerolese cow. Okay. Good or not good?
Good. I've smelled
Good or not good? This is not good. This is acidic good. It's sour. Allora, rennet is natural enzyme.
Okay.
It's a bacteria.
Right.
In the stomach for the cow, for the goat, for the sheep, there is this liquid. We use this liquid for the coagulation for the milk. And the part solid, this is yesterday is very good for pig. It's no acid yesterday. It's good for pig. If you want to make mozzarella, we need the fresh cheese becoming acid. Now we put the salt here, salt in cold water. Now we need boiled water. Now we cover with boiled because we need to leave the acidification. But the water change because all acidification live in the water. This under the piece, with this hand we will put inside, leave for the water and stretching. Okay. We have some noodle. We put again in water, we stick and stretch.
It's not ready yet. Take photo first. Lorenzo, make photo. Come here, you know what? You come here.
Say cheese!
Okay. We spread like the book, like this.
This part of the.
With this, we close the boat, squeeze it, twist and pull. We have mozzarella.
For make this a lot of time on make mozzarella.
One by one, we dipped our hands into the warm water, stretching, twisting, and shaping as our mozzarella took form. We laughed and encouraged each other. A simple but beautiful task, which brought smiles to our faces. Mozzarella master.
Squeeze it. Okay.
After finishing the mozzarella, we all sat down at 2 long tables, enjoying the fruits of our labor, the warm and soft mozzarella, the delicious tomatoes from their garden, and the rich olive oil that was handmade on their farm. Everything tasted out of this world. You have to come here and do this cooking class with Valentino, if only just to taste these homegrown ingredients. Then they brought to the table our hard-worked tagliatelle, and I couldn't believe I was eating pasta that we had kneaded and stretched just minutes ago. And finally, the creamy and fluffy tiramisu. It was such an authentic Italian lunch, and as we ate, the conversations kept flowing about food, travel, life, and the places we all came from. Before we left this magical experience, Valentino suggested we walk up a little bit further from their home. He promised us one of the best views on the Amalfi Coast. And he was so right, look at this coastline stretching endlessly. It was honestly the perfect ending to this cooking class. And the best part of it was that we got to share it with our new friends. It was a day full of laughter, connections, and all the beautiful flavors of Italy. If you ever come to the Amalfi Coast, you have to try out Valentino's cooking class. It's not just cooking, it's sharing stories, celebrating culture, and finding beauty in the simplest of things. After ending our cooking class, a lovely couple from England asked us if we could drive them to a nearby town on our way to Ravello, and of course we did so. It gave us a chance to talk even more, share experiences from our cultures. It's so interesting to see how other people live in other parts of the world. When we all meet each other, you see that we all have a common ground. And when you take part in experiences such as this one, you realize that material things come and go, but a beautiful conversation with another human being stays with you forever. We've just driven to Ravello, and please note that there is this parking spot near the auditorium, and I recommend you park here because there are a lot of zones here in Ravello where you can't even drive on. It's called ZTL, so you're not allowed to drive in these areas unless you have a pass. So be careful and always check Waze. So if you want to go directly to Villa Rufolo, you can't do it. So I recommend this parking, and you have to pay in advance at the parking meter outside. 10 euros for 3 hours. Bought our tickets on the spot, and they were 8 euros each. So this is the famous Villa Rufolo, which history spans for centuries. It was built in the 13th century by the wealthy Rufolo family, a family that was full of bankers and merchants. Some people say that they were even richer than the ones in Venice. So here they created their masterpiece, a symbol of wealth and influence. So beautiful cloisters. This is the cortile. Over the centuries, the villa changed owners many times. It was bought by a Scottish botanist who restored the entire property and redesigned the gardens as we see them today. Inside the villa, there are still parts of the original medieval architecture, stone arches, towers, and the old rooms that once hosted nobles and merchants. The real highlight though, and what most people come for, are the gardens. They're built on multiple levels, with flowers, palm trees and terraces overlooking the Mediterranean Sea. The deep blue of the sea is breathtaking. And in the 1880s, the villa actually inspired one of the great composers, Richard Wagner. He wandered through these gardens and declared that he had found the enchanted garden from his play Parsifal. And so these gardens became even more famous. Since then, Ravello has become known for its music festival, which still takes place every summer right here in the gardens. So beautiful to discover all its little corners of nature and flowers and plants. It's so beautiful. We walked around the entire property and it was really hard not to stop at every corner. Each terrace has a different view of the coast and the whole place feels open and peaceful. And so we didn't feel the need to rush around like tourists. We just stood still and took in the beauty of this place. You could really get a sense of how much history has passed through this spot. I couldn't believe medieval nobility actually walked the very alleyways that we walk today. Everyone who's come here seems to have left a small part of their story behind. So we've just finished visiting the villa. It was very beautiful. We expected to be quite larger, but the views are exceptional. So if you want to spend a quiet afternoon surrounded by plants and beautiful views of the sea, definitely come check out Villa Rufolo. I'm so tired after our cooking class. The amount of time we kneaded that dough, it was quite tiring. By the end, I was so tired. But it was a really cool experience and we met some really beautiful people and had a great time socializing and exchanging stories. That was my favorite part. Honestly, I really loved it. It was such a fun experience. So if you want to learn how to make tagliatelle like the Italians do, tiramisu and mozzarella, definitely book Valentino's cooking class. You have all the details in the description. Now we're going in search for some coffee, desperately need some coffee. The tiramisu had coffee, but not enough. We're gonna find a cute cafe and sit and chill for a while. Even if you don't come to Villa Rufolo, this city is pretty cute. It's a very small town, but it's very charming. Wow. We sat down at a cafe, Duomo Cafe, with this view. And I took advantage of your ice cream and put some in my espresso. And make an affogato. So each of these breads has a different ingredient inside. This black one has sunflower seeds and it's so delicious, it's my favorite. The other one has walnuts and the panettone one has like pork fat, I think you call it. The la cauda lamb and the cotolletto. And a tiramisu to end this beautiful night. It's time to leave the Amalfi Coast, and honestly, it doesn't feel real that it's over. The last 4 days went by so fast. Every place had something special. I think that's what makes the Amalfi Coast so unique. It isn't just how beautiful it is, but how alive it feels. The people, the food, the energy everywhere just makes you promise to yourself that you'll be back. As we drive towards Puglia, I already know it's gonna be a completely different vibe. And if you enjoyed following these 4 days, make sure to subscribe because the next vlog continues the trip in Puglia, a region that honestly surprised me the most. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.